Hey movie fans, ever heard of Brainstorm? It's this wild sci-fi flick from 1983, directed by Douglas Trumbull, the same guy who worked on the mind-blowing visuals for 2001, A Space Odyssey and Blade Runner. This one stars Christopher Walken, Natalie Wood, Louise Fletcher and Cliff Robertson, and the plot's all about this crazy invention that lets you record and play back actual thoughts and feelings straight from someone's brain. So, here's the deal. There's this team of scientists led by Dr. Michael Brace, that's Walken, and Dr. Lillian Reynolds, Fletcher. And they've come up with something called the Brainstorm machine. This thing can let you literally experience what someone else did. Their sights, sounds, emotions, everything. At first, it seems like this could totally change entertainment or education. But pretty soon, the military gets nosy and wants it for their own stuff, like interrogation or, well, controlling people. And you know that's never a good sign. Naturally, things get complicated fast. Michael's wife Karen, played by Natalie Wood, gets involved to help fine-tune the technology, while Lillian starts worrying about where all this is going. Then the government steps in and stuff gets dark, like they end up recording the experience of dying. The big climax, Michael trying to get his hands on a forbidden tape that's supposed to reveal something massive, while he's barely holding on to reality himself. It's intense. Now, a bit about how they pulled all this off behind the scenes. Douglas Trumbull was all about giving people a total visual trip to match all the brain-melting sci-fi ideas. He used these super high-res cameras, Super Panavision 70 for the film nerds, to separate the brain tape scenes from ordinary reality. It looks wild. As for the cast, you've got Christopher Walken nailing the role of the tortured genius, Natalie Wood as Karen, who tried to add a human touch to the tech. Sadly, she actually passed away during production, which meant some scenes weren't finished and had to be pieced together afterwards. Louise Fletcher is the moral compass, and Cliff Robertson plays the corporate guy, keeping an eye on everything. The music? James Horner did the score, and if you like eerie, emotional soundtracks, this one definitely fits the bill. Now, despite costing about $15 million to make, Brainstorm didn't exactly break the bank at the box office. It only pulled in about $10 million in the US. Natalie Wood's tragic death really messed with promotion and distribution, so it flew under the radar for a lot of people at the time. Brainstorm isn't just about cool tech gadgets, though. It digs into deep stuff, like, should there be limits on sharing our private experiences? What happens when big institutions get their hands on tech like this? And on top of all that, there's a storyline about Michael and Karen trying to patch things up, which runs parallel to all the bigger ideas about ethics and privacy. Get this, Brainstorm was way ahead of its time. This was before anyone had heard of VR headsets or movies like The Matrix or Inception. Some folks say the plot drags at first, or that the ending feels rushed, probably because of all the production drama. But sci-fi fans really dig the ideas and special effects. When it finally hit theaters, critics were split. Some loved the visuals and the sci-fi concepts, but others thought the story was too twisty or just didn't click emotionally. Roger Ebert gave it 2 out of 4 stars, calling it intriguing but frustrating. Despite all that, Brainstorm has picked up a cult following over the years, especially among sci-fi buffs. If this kind of retro sci-fi is your thing, hit that subscribe button on Movies of the 80s for even more blasts from the past. Don't miss out.